What is up, my friends, and welcome to another video. I'm actually recording this one right after the Sky Terran episode, because I kind of forgot that I was doing this, to be honest, but two of my viewers challenged me, a Diamond League player and a Masters League player, to a 1v2. They thought they could own me. In fact, they thought they were going to own me so much that they offered me to get some kind of boost, like whenever they would win a map, I would be able to ban one of their units, but instead, I think we're just going to do a regular best of 3 here. If they win, I have to give them a special Discord role. If I win, I get a new $50 Patreon sub. So that's what's on the line here. Now, they are Terran and Protoss. They have most likely been scheming some strategies already. I mean, they're the ones that challenged me, so you would imagine that they have something nasty up their sleeve, but I guess we'll see. How do I want to open? That's a good question. I think I'm going to go for my trusted 3 ranks Reaper for game number 1. I chose this map because it feels like I have a decent amount of, well, I want to say safe bases, but they're not going to be super safe, right? Like, it's always going to be dangerous in 1v2, but at least I spawned here, so I can take this one relatively easily, maybe this one as well, and then we can take it from there. Now, I would imagine that they're going to send out a scout. I don't know if it really matters if they see my barracks. I guess I'll just build it here. I mean, if they... I can't really hide it here anyway. I would have had to go outside of my base, which would have been an acceptable thing to do, actually, but decided to not go for it. Now, do I scout with something? Probably not. If you play in a disadvantageous position, right? Whether you're playing against a player that's better than you, or you're playing against 2 players, right? Or you're just in a bad spot in the game, I don't think you want to be taking any... Well, you know, what was I going to say exactly? I know what I wanted to say, I just can't find the words for it for some reason. You want to be as greedy as possible. Like, if you spend any minerals scouting or something like that, it's already not going to be that good for you. For some reason, I could not think of the way I wanted to say it out, but that's alright. Let's see. Try to get this probe out of the way because it's being annoying as heck. And then we have to go for a depot over here. Now, this probe is going to die. That's already a pretty good start, actually. Just to make sure that he doesn't get any further confirmation. Now, at this point, obviously, they know everything I'm doing. 3 ranks Reaper. They are likely very familiar with... yeah, all my stuff, right? That I'm gonna play 3 ranks Reaper and then probably go for medevac drops and stuff. Let's just see what I can do here, and then I'm gonna expand behind it. So a little bit of a trick, see if there's any units on the high ground over here. Doesn't look like it. Now, who did we find? We found Mr. Protoss. Okay, Zealot and a Stalker early. That is slightly suspicious, actually. I don't think... I mean... I guess he could have just chrono boosted a Zealot and a Stalker. I mean, normally you wouldn't have 2 units already, so that's a little bit unusual. Now, it sucks for me that the Terran spawned in the safe spot, because I think the Terran I would have been able to own a little bit more. There's a battery out here. Right now, I'm really just baiting out a little bit of response, see what I can find, more than anything else. I would love to go towards the Terran. Okay, let's see. Don't think I want to take the trade too early, actually. The Terran is most likely gonna go for a Cyclone or any kind of better unit next. Now, I have 6 Reapers. What I'm gonna do is I think I'm just gonna cut Reapers after this next wave. And I'm just gonna jump in with 6. Because that's gonna be enough to one-shot workers, which is pretty much exactly what you want. Okay. Now, it's really not the easiest map, actually, to get some damage on. So I guess, okay. There's gonna be a pretty killable amount of units. I don't know if he has another battery. Yeah, he does have another battery. Okay. That is expected, to be honest. Let's be very, very careful here. So I think I realized the way they're playing this. I think what they're doing is the Protoss player stays at home, pretty much, right? And then the Terran player moves with me, which makes a lot of sense. So what I can do is just go for the Terran player instead, I think. Okay, let's throw some grenades out there. That was a 1-for-1 trade, not the best. Maybe I can mind game them and now go to the Protoss player again. I'm gonna go 3cc here. Because so far it feels like they're playing this pretty conservative, actually. Doesn't feel like they're taking any big economic moves right now. Okay, let's see. I bet the Protoss player is probably not here. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. Oh, well, he is kind of here. Just a little bit further away. We get a little bit of damage. Nothing too crazy, right? Okay. If he moves too far, I can totally kill the Stalkers too. Okay. Just make sure to get out of here safely. There we go. Now, I want to know what the follow-up is going to be for them, because I'm playing this pretty greedy for 1v2, by the way. Like, if a drop would hit my base or something, that would be pretty unpleasant, actually. So, yeah, I mean, right now I'm pretty much playing in the dark. Let's see. There is something up here. The Stalkers are in the main. There's a Liberator, funnily enough. Now, I did spot that, which is great. Okay, I'm going to go over here so they can see my... Oh, he's actually following me. Looked like he wasn't for a second. Okay. I'm just going to put Marines in position already so I don't have to think about that later. My build is looking pretty clean. Let's see if there's units over here. Doesn't look like it. Oh, they were actually a little bit too far up. That's kind of funny. Didn't lose anything in the end anyway, so that's all right. I hope this map doesn't have any super nasty broken Liberator spots. That would be unfortunate. Now, where can I do some damage? Right now, nowhere, I think. Guess we'll see. There's the Liberator. Looks like it was a shift-click siege, so that is just going to die. That is great. That's why you always want to be in position. Now, it looks like Protoss player is out of position, so we're going to be able to kill a couple units here. A couple probes, rather. Wait, did I lose 0? That is... How did I lose 0 Reapers there? What the heck? That is some crazy plot armor, once again. I did lose 1 SCV, actually, somehow. Okay, now I'm gonna go for a drop next. It feels like my position is actually pretty good here, to be honest. I kind of like how it's going so far. He's chasing me, but I have Reaper grenades, so that is always unpleasant. I am gonna get supply blocked a little bit, but that's okay. I don't think he can actually get too close. If he gets too close, he dies instantly, I think, so that's nice. Yeah, oh, they're actually gonna go for some kind of glaives attack. Interesting. Okay, that is not really what you want to do with... Oh, yeah, he does have glaives, indeed. He went a little bit too far backwards. You kind of want to actually just get in there with the glaives. There we go. If he shaded on top of my army, that would have been tough. That actually would have been tough if he did that. But wait, did I? It didn't kill one Cyclone, did I? Okay, I didn't think I did, but maybe I did. I did get combat shield already, exactly. Okay, now it's a good time for me to take those gases. I'm going to do a drop against Mr. Terran. Dropping the Protoss probably makes more sense here, actually, now I think about it, but I'm already boosting to the right side. Yeah, the reason why dropping Protoss here would be good is because Protoss is playing glaives, which means he doesn't have blink, which means he doesn't have anything that's good against drops. You either have Phoenixes or you have blink. Oh, that's nice. I'll take it. I'll take this one. I don't mind it. You can't save it because there's rocks here. Look at that. It's so brutal, actually. Okay, is there another attack coming? Doesn't look like it. He's going to lose that base instantly. Okay, there's a tank there. I think this guy might be playing mech, actually. There is a possibility of that for sure. Did I get my E-base yet? I did get my E-base. Let's get a couple of these workers out of here. There we go. Start those upgrades. Maybe an attack at the front would do well, I think. Don't think that is a crazy idea. Okay. Oh, that is a... I mean, I would like those adepts. Okay, but maybe I can catch those, actually. Adepts are legit surprisingly good against this stuff, by the way. You'd be surprised. Okay. Okay, I'm actually gonna follow them adepts back, I think. Yeah, I think I have to, actually. Let's do that. Okay. I didn't want those to shade into my base. That would have been very, very annoying. Okay, so here's the situation that I'm in right now. I think that I can kill them if I get into their base. But, wait, where did they go? Oh, I lost them. That's annoying. Would have been able to catch a bunch of them, I think. That would have been beautiful. If I was in their base right now, I would have been able to kill them, I think. But there are siege tanks there, so I don't know exactly where I want to attack, right? Okay, so there's more Hellions. That probably means that it is indeed going to be mech, exactly. Okay, so I'm just going to take this slow. I'm just going to dodge the siege tanks more than anything else. And it's exactly what I want to do. Just dodge the siege tanks, make sure that my Marines don't take full damage from the Blue Flame Hellions over there. And now I can actually fight the mech here as well. I think the mech is going to die here. A couple of splitties would do me well. Not the best splits actually by me. That's, yeah. I mean, that fight was actually fine. I should have just split better. That is literally the situation here, unfortunately for me. Let me actually drop this tank over here. That should be nice. Okay, do a little bit of micro with the Marines. Do need a couple extra barracks over here for sure. Okay. I think my units are coming back just in time. Drop a Reaper grenade there. Maybe it helps. It does actually help. That is nice. That sucks for me that I missed micro there. I feel like that should have been a... Oh, I forgot about these. Oh, actually... Well... Can I? Oh, barely not. Oh, that would have been nice. Yeah, okay. Yeah, now the game plan has to change completely because I don't think... oh, pressed the wrong one. I don't think we can be aggressive anymore now. So I'm not sure if he has charge, actually. I kind of forgot about that part. But charge Colossus is just not going to be something that we can kill by moving out anymore, really. So I'm going to have to take this one a little slower, get a couple turrets out there, play this extremely campy, get 2-2, and just try to outplay them with some drops. That is the play from now on. Yeah, it sucks that I missed micro there, guys, for sure. I think we had a massive opportunity. I didn't take it, so that's on me. There are a couple stalkers out here. Oh, he was paying attention. Okay, I was going to boost past that for a second, but since he was moving with me, I figured that was not going to be a delicious idea. That is for sure. Do want to keep a healthy medevac count, I want to say. I'm actually going to siege a tank over here, so I don't die to like a random attack through the rocks. That would be... I mean, recently I had that in the 2v2 tournament. Not quite sure if you guys saw that, but that would be a disgusting way to lose for sure. Oh, that is not what I want. Okay, get out of there. It looks like a big attack is coming, right? Maybe I can... yeah, I think I'm going to go for the Terran here. It's going to be quite annoying to deal with for sure, I think. Because Terran does not have a lot of anti-air, I want to say. Yeah, exactly. He's moving away with all of his stuff. He does have Hellions, though. Hellions are going to be pretty good against this. Are they going to be good enough? That is a different question. Let's see. He actually morphed the Hellbat. That's kind of funny. Okay, Zealots are coming. Yeah, they're clicking back a lot of units here. It's nice to see. Okay, I'm trying to figure out where exactly they're going to try to go with their army. I see some tank sieging over there, I believe. Right? Is that correct? I think so. Okay. I'm just going to move my Liberators over. These Marines are winning because they were in the choke, which is nice. Then I'm going to go over there. My tanks are doing fine. Units in the main are doing fine as well. And I think we're going to be able to kill this CC, which is really, really nice. Looks like they are repositioning to the right side. So I'm going to do the exact same thing. Right? The CC does indeed die. That is fantastic news. Did I make another base yet? I haven't yet, actually. Would be great to do. So you might as well kill this armor right now. Yeah, this is really annoying to deal with. I told you, it was a really good decision to YOLO pass there for sure. Would have been a pretty brutal position otherwise. Now, I do have 2-2 coming up. 2-2 would make this army really, really, really strong. But I don't have it yet, so that is a bit of a problem. Now, he's losing his entire main base right now, which is absolutely delicious for me. There we go. Now I'm just going to drop over here. I do have a couple medevacs left. I do. So I'm just going to use those to drop as well. And now I really have to get a 4th command center up. Now I did have this base. Oh, okay. Barely not on time on that pickup. Could have been nice. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go for some sieges with the Liberators. I think I can even siege this one as well. I just realized that the Protoss kind of took his base over there. That's kind of messed up, actually. Nah, just kidding. It's understandable. Okay, so we're going to get some really good harassment going here. I have a triple prong setup pretty much, actually. Okay, you go over there, you go over there. Liberator over here as well. Drop does need to go. Otherwise, it's going to be a little bit too slow. Stalkers are waiting for me. That base is going to get denied. You have to siege on top of it properly because Liberators don't give full vision anymore, annoyingly. Okay. That's actually slow warping. That's a classic. Wait, can I... Well, I guess I can do it like this. Okay, so I gotta drop in the main here. Then I'm gonna click this one around, siege it over there. He did have a couple Stalkers ready. That's well done. Let's try to go over here towards the Stalkers. That is probably the best way to do this. There we go. And then I'm gonna send a couple of units over there. Liberator is back over here. That is great. I do have a pretty big army right now. Maybe I have a big enough army that I can do something with. Definitely very questionable. Yeah, Terran players not... Look at this, so brutal. 23 kills on that Lib, guys! That Liberator is actually going Omega ham right now. That is crazy, wow. Now, my army is pretty bad against Zealot Colossus, that is for sure. So that is something that we're gonna have to keep in mind. Okay, is there a Protoss player to be found? I have not found a Protoss player, personally. Let's see, Protoss player is over here. Okay, so I'm just gonna siege my army. Get a couple of Liberator sieges, and I don't think he wants to fight against that. Could go for a counterattack. That would probably be the best play, to be honest. It looks like we're getting surrounded here. I don't like... oh, my Marines are pretty poorly set up there, actually. That could have been much better from my side. Now I'm gonna kill this tank, and then I'm gonna dip out, I think. Yeah, I figured moving out was always going to be scary, but I had to give it a try, I think. It was a pretty good moment, actually, to move out, but I think at some point you just can't really do it anymore. I do have a couple of tanks back here, so that is great. Let's see, is he going to be able to break through this? Honestly, probably not, I think. I do have another one over here. Maybe I should try and sneak this base. That is not the craziest idea. Yeah, the Liberator is back in town, because they have been very effective. But yeah, I do think we have lost our opportunity to win this one at this point. Obviously, not going to give up. I have a pretty good defensive position over here. Yeah, I wonder, actually. It's just the... Ooh, no, okay, yeah, never mind. I don't want to risk, actually. Gotta run away with this. That's a very annoying feature of this map, by the way. Very, very annoying. Maybe, actually, honestly, could have skipped that base too. I mean, it's not like the other base would have been much more defendable, to be honest, but I could have maybe skipped it, actually. And I'm gonna drop the Protoss player and attack the Terran player with my Liberator. I think that is a decent idea. I'm getting attacked, but I mean, at this point, you just kind of have to YOLO a little bit and hope that you can make a lot of stuff happen, really. He does have mass recalls available, unfortunately. That's... Oh, okay, that was a bit... Luckily for me, it wasn't my drops. Please. Okay, oh, that tank actually is hurting me so bad right now. I'm hold positioning so I can kill every single pro. Look at this. I mean, that is a million workers that I just kill. It's really not a bad trade at all. But the problem is, I am playing against... Feels like 100 people at this point, so... I definitely want to get more than just decent trades, right? Maybe we can send this around. Gonna use the disruptors for that. That's a pretty good move, actually. Right now, they're just very rich, so I have to make sure... I need to survive, and I need to max out on an army that can just kill everything, basically. That's the idea. Now he's going to be able to go into there, which is not pleasant. That is for sure. I do still have my tanks ready, so that's okay. So you just bait them back over here, then we're going to send the Marines here. You guys go over there. Yeah, the Warpin, I already saw it coming. Didn't have enough Marines to deal with it at the time, actually, so that's okay. Now we can get that Prism. Marines? Oh, the Hero Marine. Hey, that's nice. Oh, he does have that base already, too. Yeah, I think the only thing we can do now is just max out and hope that they really mess it up pretty big time. That is the play, guys. That is 100% the play. We max out and hope they mess up. That is it. I'm getting pretty far, actually. I didn't get my 3-3, sadly. Oh, I did get 3-3. Oh, okay. I didn't... That's why my units were so strong. I thought it was 2-2, but no, we actually have 3-3 straight up. That's nice. Liberators are not going to be super useful anymore, I think. That's a pretty big tank army. How do I deal with the tank army? The answer is I don't really. I mean, I can siege Liberators on top of it when there's no Cyclones nearby. That is really about it. I think for the most part, I'm just going to go for mass drops and try to catch him on siege at some point. I think that is the play. The Terran player really does seem to be struggling a little bit, eh? Just saying. Doesn't seem to be in a fantastic economic position. That is for sure. This Protoss player is he's trying to... You could tell exactly what he was trying to do. He was trying to shoot disruptor balls. But he actually messed up a little bit there. It's nice for me. I mean, the Protoss player does not have a whole lot. Where's Mr. Terran? I think Mr. Terran is kind of gone. Am I crazy enough to do the exact same move again? I think I am, honestly. I do have 3-3 now. I have 1 million siege tanks. Okay, I think we just have to go for it again, to be honest. I mean, I'm pretty much maxed. I think the Protoss player is probably making carriers at this point, if I had to guess. I don't think I actually have to rebuild SCVs, by the way. Okay. Okay, so can I go on top of that? 2-1 upgrades. It's really not the biggest upgrades ever, to be honest. Okay, so he's going to fight into there. It doesn't really want to do that, to be honest. Okay, so I can unsiege these. No. Okay, a little bit of a delay there, but that's okay. Maybe I can get this one siege tank back. Is he fighting? No, he's not. Oh, no, I thought No, there's a Marine stuck in there. Are you kidding me? That is so disgusting whenever that happened. There was one Marine in between my siege tanks. And for some reason, that takes priority. It's... God, sometimes it happens and I'm like, bruh, who made this game? Literally, who made this game? Okay, here we go. It's gonna be a very nice fight against the Cyclones. Oh, look, this fight is actually disgustingly good for me, by the way. Like, insanely good. It couldn't get much better, I think. Look at that. Wow, the Immortal... I mean, their entire army is dead. Their entire army is actually dead. What the heck? Are you kidding me right now? How did I just get their entire army, guys? That's actually crazy. Okay. There's a couple tanks coming from downtown as well. My Marines are going to be able to clear those up. The carriers have no upgrades, by the way. The tank is going to die as well. Okay, let me just back up. So at 3-3 against no... That's so funny. He's probably wondering how bad are carriers right now. No upgrades on those. 0 upgrades, actually. That is hilarious. And the Zealots also don't have great upgrades, by the way. The Marines are even good against the Zealots right now. Please shoot the freaking Colossus instead, you silly goof. Okay. I think I might actually be able to get a 5th base now, probably. Okay, he's showing up again. I do need to kill that... The Colossus does so much damage. It's disgusting, actually. The Colossus is like... just 100% of the damage, basically, there. Okay, I'm gonna leave. But I'm not actually gonna leave. I'm just gonna pretend to leave. And then we go for this. There we go. Okay. We need a couple of extra gases here. These gases have been kind of annihilated for... Okay, that's a prism, I guess. Nice. We take those. That is a regular base. I could also go for the Protoss base. But I think this is probably alright. Here we go. Okay, he misclicked those SCVs. Or maybe... well, he didn't misclick them. He just clicked them wrongly, I guess. Here we go. So let's clean this up. Do desperately need some more gas. I guess I might as well take this gas again here. And now this is nice. Now, can I do something with these Marines? That is the question. Yeah, it's actually crazy. I didn't think I was going to have to get vehicle upgrades, but at this point I kind of have to. Let's see, that's a lot of stuff. Maybe I can sneak by, though. Okay, actually, can I hide in the corner? I'm not even sure if I can. I'm going to pretend to go back. And then we go for the other Terran base. That's the plan. Let's see. Oh, there's actually a decent amount of stalkers here. Okay, gotta be careful with that. Let's make sure to ravage this base then. Okay, so I'm gonna go here. And then I'm actually gonna try again. Why not? Here we go. So a lot of units he's gonna lose. The Zealots still don't have the best upgrades. Okay, a little bit of kiting. Oh, he actually... No, he didn't move. Oh... Was that too high level of a play by me? Dude, the carriers with their freaking no upgrades are hilarious. Okay. Let's see. I'm just going to drop over here. I think it's the only thing I can do, actually. We drop, and we run in, and we kill probes. That's what we're going to do. That's the play. There we go. Should be able to kill pretty much every single probe here, I think. There we go. Targeting all of them one by one. Now, he's still making carriers, and they're still not going to be super efficient until he's going to get the upgrades. Oh, my dude. Zero upgrades on the SCVs, right? Yeah. Oh, okay. No, why did you see that? Oh, that was going to be so nice. Yeah, you guys actually mine from this, please. Now we're going to try and saturate this base. I think this does have to be a planetary, sadly, for me. Because otherwise... what was I going to say? Otherwise, the Colossus can walk up this ramp, and it's going to be annoying. So... it's a pretty big army. Yeah, I think counterattacking is the way to go here. But he's actually literally going to do that. That's crazy. What a timing on that. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty lucky. Yeah, that's honestly real. Unless he has an observer there, that is some pretty crazy luck. Carriers still have no upgrades. That is nice. I mean, I can fight everything that's not the Colossus quite literally. Well, the Hellions are also a bit of a problem. But from the Protoss army, I can fight everything that's not the Colossus. So I think maybe we can counterattack and just hope that we can find something for that. I'm gonna need some libs. This is not gonna be a fight that... Oh, that's nice. We're gonna kill every single freaking Hellion there. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay. There we go away with this. Counterattack is gonna go in. I mean... Actually, yeah, I mean, it's shooting the planetary, so maybe I can actually do something here. Okay, he did recall. What did he recall exactly? Not the Colossus, I think. Yeah, not the Colossus. Okay, then we can probably fight this, actually. Okay. Depower that. Look at these 3-3 Marines go, guys. Look at these freaking 3-3 Marines go. My Marines back at home are actually dealing with the Interceptors at the same time. Okay, the Zealots are gonna die. No, why are there cars? I'm gonna have to target those cars. It's so funny that Hellions are gonna be the biggest of my problems now. Okay, I'm gonna be able to kill every single probe here again, pretty much. I do still have a decent amount, actually, of Marines, which are somehow dealing with the Colossus because he still does not have upgrades. Now I'm gonna seize my Liberators over there. Colossus did get a swipe off. Those tanks might die, but GG is gonna have to be called. And oh my goodness, absolute banger game number 1, that is for sure. About 100 supply. This guy had a bank. This guy no bank, 110 supply, 130 supply with a bank. Whew. I mean, we definitely had some opportunities to win this game for sure, right? I think right now we're definitely in a good spot. I really like the idea of him to go Colossus. That makes playing Bio honestly almost just not doable at all. So let's look at this push over here. I have 125 supply, and he doesn't have the Colossi yet. They're on the way, right? So here, this was actually a very reasonable fight to take for me. I could have also gone in here, but this was okay, but I didn't micro this properly. Too much damage, clicked forward by accident, and I think this was, like, theoretically the losing moment, right? Like, also, these adepts could have done way more, but they didn't. So here, if I did this attack better, could have been nice. I do think it looks very, very difficult to play Bio just because the Hellions and the Colossus are so efficient. I mean, this game, I did a serious amount of outplaying, but we still didn't quite get there. Obviously, messed up here, but also can't always be perfect. So maybe next game, I'll try something different. I'll give it a little bit of a think. Let's go to game number 2. Okay, for game number 2, I picked Undercurrent. Undercurrent is actually one of my worst maps in regular 2v2. But I feel like in 1v2 it's pretty nice, because instead of 2 bases for free, I get 3 bases for free. Like in last game, the 3rd base was actually a pretty decent problem, right? Because the low ground attacking was very annoying. Here, my 4th base would have that problem, but at least I will get 3 bases for free. Admittedly, the entrances to my main base are bigger. So like Reapers and Blink could be more problematic. So I'm not 100% sure what build I want to do yet, but I do have my strategy in mind. So what I want to do is I actually want to go for Cloaked Banshees and just make a lot of tanks. And then, honestly, I could go into Sky Terran as well. That is slightly questionable for the main reason that Sky Protoss would be really, really good against me, right? Like if he would go Phoenixes, that would be a big problem. If I go BCs and he goes Tempest, that would be a big problem. But I feel like it's worth a try, for sure. And obviously, if I lose this challenge, that I would want a rematch at some point, so I might as well learn how to play while I can. Hey, I'm gonna do something very sneaky here. Oh, this is nice. Here we go. I'm gonna go for the fast wall off. It's like a little trick you can do. You just keep it on low HP so you don't have to send another SCV. Unless he attacks it, then you can send another one. Otherwise, you can just finish it with this guy. Just to make sure you don't get scouted in time. Because obviously you can't know the opponent's scout timing, right? Look at that, perfect. It's actually gonna be perfect. I think I don't need another SCV. It's a little bit of a crazy call, perhaps. Yeah, look at that. That's perfect. I love that. Very satisfying. Okay. Now, they don't know if I'm gonna play 3CC or I'm playing 3 ranks Reaper or I'm playing double gas or like they can have no idea, right? Very nice little trick here. So what I'm gonna do is I am actually gonna play a conservative double gas. So I'm only gonna make 1 Reaper. I'm playing double gas pretty much so I don't die to the other guy, because he made a lot of Reapers last game, right? So I don't really want to die to that. So I'm gonna play like this, 1 Reaper reactor. And then I'm gonna go into Marine Tank Banshee. And since I can sit on top of the high ground, that should be good enough to defend. I say that very carefully. I mean, obviously, like a well-executed 4-gate blink or whatever would absolutely ravage me, but hopefully we're not going to be playing against that. I'm just going to go across with 1 Reaper, see if I can get something done. Would be great. Not necessary. Oh, that's nice. Okay, now we also know that he's playing double gas. Grenaded his own Reaper. That's a classic. Got you there, didn't I? It's pretty hard to grenade in Reaper versus Reaper for sure. Oh, that's a very fast Stalker. That's a bit annoying, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna have to delay my freaking starport for that, which I'm not enjoying. Oh, that's a Zealot as well. Please repair that in time. Okay, I'm gonna have to micro this really, really well. Can't afford to lose any SCVs, I don't think. Okay, there we go. Now I have 2. I'm just gonna start targeting the Stalker over there. Reaper is showing up as well. Oh, is this a proxy gate of some sort? Maybe. Could actually be. Yeah, then I'm gonna have to wait for my Cyclone to finish. Okay. I mean, it's gonna finish pretty soon. The moment it finishes is gonna be good for me. It just depends on how much damage they can do before, really. Like, the Cyclone is gonna be very annoying for him, for sure. Okay, make sure I don't lose this guy. There we go. Oh, really nice lock-on as well. That's beautiful. Look at that. Oh, it's actually gonna stay locked on too. Very nice. Yeah, he's trying to escape, but he can't. I'm gonna make the starport. I'm gonna try to just live with 1 Cyclone. It's a little risky, but I think we can. Actually, oh, he wasn't targeting that Marine, so that Marine got a lot of damage too, which is great. Now, this guy is going for a lot of aggression. And that is nice for me as well, because that means he used a lot of units, and now we get to live. Now, did we live well enough? That is a very good question. Like, you can't really take any damage in these, but I don't know how committed that was from the Protoss. It could have been more committed than it looked. He'll lose another car. Very nice. Okay. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's not that bad. Could be manageable. I'm not sure. I'm gonna take a 3rd base on location. That is obviously a little risky. I still need to make a depot as well, but I'm really just taking this a little bit greedier. Okay. Get that one over here. I do need to finish my wall. I guess I can make a Banshee and then the wall and then Cloak. I think that sounds reasonable enough, right? Because Cloak is gonna finish a little early anyway. Yeah, this looks okay. There we go. Now we get Cloak. Now we have a 3rd CC. Yeah, I hope that was really more committed from the Protoss. I mean, one advantage that you always have in these games as the pro, basically, is that you macro better behind it than they do. So even though the damage looks very painful, the Protoss could have had 900 minerals before building his Nexus or whatever. Like, I don't know. It's wishful thinking, but it's very possible, right? So, guess we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna make a bunker here as well, actually. I'll make it above the reactor. That looks right to me. Okay, then we're gonna go for the double Banshee. I'm just scanning like crazy as well. I'm definitely cutting some corners this game, right? Like, I'm A little greedy. DT should be painful. I mean, BC or Banshee would also be pretty painful because then I'd have to scan and stuff, which is something I don't want. I'm gonna do a little bit of a psychology trick here. I want to scan, but I won't do it because if I scan, he scans. I notice that it's just always the way it works. If I scan, he's gonna scan my base too. It's like they get approval, you know? So I'm not gonna scan because then, like, I don't want him to see the Banshees yet, basically. That's the whole idea. Gonna go for an engineering bay. I mean, for now, I'm pretty comfortable over here, for sure. How do I position my units? He did make a Liberator last game. So maybe we can put a couple of Marines on each side. 2 Banshees. I'm actually very tempted to get Banshee speed as well. I am on the wrong side, actually. I should have gone for the Protoss. Seems like the Protoss is going to be on the right side, but it's okay. I'm gonna send those across. Tanks sieging them slightly staggered, so they cover more ground, of course. Gonna get a turret out here as well. Maybe one at the front, that would be okay. And now, yeah, do we go for sky tearing, guys? That is the question. It's a tough decision, really. It's a really tough decision here. I'm gonna go Banshee speed, actually. Okay, he doesn't... I don't know if he really saw anything there. Probably not, actually. Okay, there we go. Banshees are slowly gonna go in. And I think now I can probably go for a scan. Oh, it is Phoenixes, too. Oh, okay, so they do know. Well... How do I do this, actually? Do I wait? I think maybe I just wait, actually. I think that makes sense. I think we just wait. Now he's playing... Since he's playing that already, oh, man, I don't know if we can... I mean, was that a second robo? I didn't actually look. Maybe it was a second robo, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the double armory. And I'm just gonna get upgrades really fast for the BCs and then just hope to surprise them. That is the whole play here. So I'm gonna hide these guys over here. And then... The next squad is going to go to the bottom right, and I'm just going to try to do a little bit of outplay moves, basically. That's the idea. Okay. Let's get a couple of extra starports already, and then we get a fusion core up. And there's something here. That's actually quite annoying for me. Okay, well, I guess I'm just going to have to lose a couple of SCVs here, that's it. Yeah, it's pretty painful, actually. Good thing that turret was there, otherwise it would have been pretty tragic. Let's go. Going to clean that up quite nicely, actually. And then we follow him over here, and then the Banshees are going to go into his main base. That's the plan. Oh, no, he's going to see the... Oh, no, I really hope he doesn't see the freaking fusion core. No, he's going to see it. Oh. Okay, honestly, that should probably be GG, assuming they play it correctly, because Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be able to stop Tempest, right? That's the biggest problem. Tempest should be GG for sure. Oh, that sucks for me, guys. What a scout. I mean, he didn't mean to scout it, but he scouted it. Yeah, I'm gonna make them now. I do have another group of Banshees, so maybe I can do some more damage. He did definitely make a lot of Phoenixes, which is not the most efficient way to spend the resources, but... Yeah, I mean, if he knows how to play Tempest against BCs, then I should have no chance here. That is... by the way, I didn't even notice it, but he's playing Bio instead of Mech. That would have made my Marine... Dude, if they played this against my Marine tank, it would have been much better. Let's see. So it is a Robo. He's corner boosting that still. That is nice. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're just going to add a bunch of CCs. That is the main play. I'm going to get turret range so I can stop the drops a little easier. I think that is nice. 72 SCVs is okay. Yeah, I guess... I mean, maybe they didn't realize that the BCs were there. It's very possible, actually. Let's see, is there anything outside of my base? Doesn't look like it. Let's siege a couple a little more conservatively. You guys can go there. You guys can go here. It's a pretty big... Oh, that's actually... What a timing again. This guy has some timings, man. It's crazy. Hey, I'm killing something. That's nice. Yeah, well, the timings of this are disgusting, actually, on this whole game so far. What the hell? We are really not getting fortunate here. Is there a tank in range? Please tell me there is. How is there not a tank in range, guys? That is just crazy. How is there not a single tank in range of that? Oh, man. Okay. Okay, let's see. There's a tank here, right? Yeah, there's a tank here. Okay, and then we just rebuild those turrets. Yeah, still, once again, guys, Tempest, and it's over. I'm not gonna lie. Tempest, and it's over, so we just hope that that's not the case. Still have a decent amount of SCVs, actually, so that's okay. Need a couple more to saturate this. Actually, the turret ones will do, I think. I made a couple of CCs, right? Or just one? Was it just the one? It was just the one. Okay, that's not ideal, but it is what it is. Okay. Oh, still... Ooh, okay. No Tempest yet. No Tempest to be seen. Beautiful. We love that. Okay. Then I'm gonna keep hope, okay? I mean, as soon as Tempests are out, then we cry, but if they're not out yet, we have hope. Okay, so this guy is just trying to do YOLO drops, which is a very reasonable way to play, actually, in a 2v1, that is for sure. What are his upgrades? 1-1. Okay, so he is making his upgrades. That is unpleasant, but it is what it is. He's making Vikings now. I didn't get Yamato yet. Okay, let's get Yamato now. Vikings are actually fine to go up against. It's, well, I mean, theoretically, Vikings are good, but it's not that easy to use them. Because you kind of just get Yamato, then you get kited and stuff. Like, you don't have recall like Protoss does, so it's a little bit more difficult. Okay. Oh, I don't have my Marines here. Actually, it's gonna be fine, I think, still. Looks like. Please don't kill that one tank. Thank you. Okay. Oh, I actually did lose all of my Marines, looks like. Then I'm gonna need a planetary over here. Okay. Maybe I should just spam turrets, because I'm pretty sure he's just gonna drop me again, most likely. Okay. It sucks that I didn't get Yamato, by the way. It would have been nice to catch those Vikings nice and early. Guess that's not gonna happen. He's making Thors. Okay, that is also nice for me. Thors not that great against BCs, actually. Well, in a 2v1 they're actually better, because I don't get to Yamato as many targets, right? So, was that an observer that I saw? No, it was just a fish. Okay, it happens, I guess. Okay. And did I get armor? I did not get building armor yet, so let's get that now. Maybe I can go across with these BCs. It's a risky play for sure. Very risky, actually, but maybe we can. I can always teleport back, right? Keep that in mind. Okay. If he has that watchtower, I'll probably teleport back right away, I think. Let's see, I does have the watchtower, okay. Let's see, I'm gonna scan. Yeah, there's a prism over there. I mean, I have so many turrets, if that prism gets in, I'm writing an angry email, so... It's a good counter to annoying gameplay. You just write angry emails. Trust me, Blizzard totally listened, guys. Trust. Okay. That's a... Well, I mean... Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, I'm actually gonna go back for this. Ah, Tempest are out, yeah. Okay, I think we have lost this match, honestly, guys. I would like to be positive, but if I win against Tempest, then I have to be an absolute Bondra Deluxe 4000 edition. It's just, yeah, it's just a really, really big problem. The main thing is, just so you guys, actually I might as well teach you guys it when I'm at it, right? Why Tempests are so good is they have the range, they have bonus against massive. You guys knew that, right? Now, you would think you can just Yamato and go away. You can't. Because, I mean, first of all, the Tempest do so much damage you actually lose BCs before. But the moment you teleport out, that means the Tempest can just chase you for the next 80 seconds or so. Like, it's a really, really strong cooldown, right? And you're just vulnerable. And then you have another move, which is teleporting on top of the Tempest. Even if you get there, what they can do is they can just recall the Tempest. And then once again, you have an 80-second cooldown and you can just get chased all the way down. There's just nothing good about it, really, right? It's just an absolute horror scenario. So, the only way that you can win is hope they either don't make too many Tempests or they don't use recall. And that they don't make the mothership, because the mothership makes it completely unbeatable, because then you have multiple recalls. That's the big problem, right? So, I mean, I guess we'll see. I have Yamatos. These do have teleport already. The best thing that I can do is really just... okay, if that's all the Tempest, honestly, guys, then maybe we can actually do something here still. Yeah, I do have building armor, so that's going to help out a lot. He doesn't have the anti-building upgrade yet, which is great for me. Let's see. He's making carry. Oh, that is nice. I'm so happy seeing those carriers, guys. Carriers are so much worse than the Tempest to go up against. So much worse, okay? It's not even close. Let me kill this base real quick. I didn't get my third armor upgrade yet, so that's something to keep in mind. Oh, let's teleport that away. Did it live? I think it actually lived. Wow. It got on top of his base, too. Actually, can I survive with that one? I mean, this PC run by is going ham right now. Okay, look at that. I think I did click on something by accident, so that's a little bit annoying. Okay, so we're getting chased by 1,000,000 Vikings and 1,000,000 Marines, basically. I don't know what the upgrades on the Marines are. He does have 3-3. Oh, he misclicked forward there. That's going to be painful. Look at that. The Vikings are getting owned. Look at the Marines. This is why Marines are not that good against BCs. You just kind of fly away and your units are shooting. Now, he hasn't given away the Phoenixes yet, which is really nice, by the way. Because Phoenixes are really bad against BCs. Okay, I mean, that was obviously a fantastic sequence, right? There was not much to complain about there. That was great. Oh, he is blocking my base. That is a little bit annoying. Okay, he does have the Revelation on them. That is all. Oh, I still didn't get my armor upgrade. Revelation on them is also annoying. Still really happy with the carriers, of course. I could fly around already again, by the way. Really not that crazy of an idea. It doesn't seem like they have It's really landed over here. It doesn't seem like they have vision beyond the revelation. So they're probably just gonna go forward, I would guess. And then we can just do the whole thing again, basically. That's the plan. Let's see. Yeah, the army is here. Exactly. I'm just gonna keep doing the same thing then. I mean, the Yamatos are really, really efficient, obviously. Cooldown is 20 more seconds. Yeah, I think we're completely safer, actually. Nothing to worry about. I could make Thors. I will have armor for them, I guess. I'm actually going to teleport a couple BCs there, just to be really, really annoying. Turrets are doing well, and we are back here. Yeah, look at this. Very, very annoying BCs here. He's going to follow me again, which is pretty much the best thing he can do. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stack the BCs and fly back. Okay. Now, guys, I have a really good play here. I can teleport. Oh, look at this. Oh, well, this is just too good. I have to kill those Marines for free. Okay, those Marines are getting absolutely owned here. Let's kill this base as well. At some point, I'm just going to teleport on top of all of those units. I think I'm actually going to do it now. There we go. Okay, so we're going to teleport over there. And now he has the recall. Can we get one at least? Maybe two? Did I even get that? I honestly couldn't tell. I think I got one at least, maybe. Okay, now we get another set of turrets. You guys go here. And yeah, the Terran player is still in a little bit of trouble. But I am running low on money, right? Okay. These did kill the base. Not sure how worth that actually was. I would say it was probably okay. I'm not 100% sure, honestly. I think it was probably okay. I mean, I'll just run by again. I can also make 2 squads now, I think. That wouldn't be the craziest idea. I'm really running low on money, sadly, for me. Gonna make this very, very complicated, sadly. No, you do not want to fight that yet. Okay. Yeah, I mean... Oh, no, what did I just run into? Oh, that is brutal. No, 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 no. Oh, we are gonna kill Colossus. That's great. He's still losing a lot of Marines. Wow, that's an army positioning. We have definitely not been fortunate today. I mean, I just want to put that out there. We have really not been fortunate. Okay, well, I'm just going to have to go for the Tempest again, to be honest. I think it's the only thing that I can do, really. We're just going to get in here, kill as many Tempests as we can. He is fighting, which is really good news for me, to be honest. Let's see, can I get all the Tempests out there? He's going to lose a lot of them. Now what I'm going to do is a pure desperation move. We teleport across the map, and we just hope that we can create enough chaos. That's like the only thing that we can do at this point. Yeah, the Tempest, man. If it wasn't for the Tempest, I know you guys might think that Tempest weren't a big deal. If it wasn't for the Tempest... I had no pressure to do anything. I can just be chilling here all the time. GG is gonna have to be called, and they do win the show match 2-0. Man, the Terran was actually more dead than me. Yeah, that is brutal. Protoss player was rich, obviously, because he was playing Tempest, right? We traded super efficiently, by the way. 25 against 33k, but we do lose 2-0. And this game, I'm not gonna lie, I think we were really, really, really unfortunate. Like, the first strategy was rough for us. If I played freaking 3-Rax Reaper against this, I would have been in a massively winning spot, first of all. So, not necessarily a fan of their strategy here. Then I remember the drops getting in all the time just as I was moving out. Then here the drops got in at the one place where I didn't have a turret. The drop scouted by Fusion Core by accident. Like, it was a very unfortunate game, and we still did pretty well. So, can't be too upset about that. But we did lose, so we do have to give them a Discord role. Shout out to them for the challenge. Shout out to them being brave enough. But that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys had a fantastic time watching this challenge. If you did, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all for the next one. Adios.